A viral video from the Israel-Iran conflict is now sparking an intense online debate and a surprising claim. Did Iran successfully trick the Israeli military into bombing a fake helicopter? The controversy erupted after the Israeli Defense Forces released infrared footage showing what it said was a precision strike on an Iranian Mi-17 military helicopter. But critics now claim the target may not have been real at all. The grainy black and white video was posted by the Israeli military on its official social media account on March 4th. In the footage, a missile strike appears to hit a helicopter parked on the ground at an Iranian military site. Explosions and smoke are visible as the strike lands, and the Israeli military described the attack as part of its campaign to destroy Iran's aerial capabilities. But within hours, analysts and social media users began questioning the footage. Some claimed the object hit in the strike was not an operational helicopter, but a painted decoy placed on the ground. According to these claims, Iran may have drawn a large helicopter silhouette directly onto the asphalt to mislead aerial targeting systems. The idea quickly gained traction online, with some observers suggesting that Iran deliberately used low-cost deception to lure expensive Israeli precision weapons. Critics pointed out that the helicopter's outline appears unusually flat in the thermal footage, and that parts of the aircraft do not visibly shift during the explosion. The speculation has fueled claims that a missile, potentially costing millions of dollars, may have been used to destroy nothing more than paint on concrete. Some analysts say such tactics are not unheard of in modern warfare. Military deception methods, including inflatable tanks, fake aircraft, and painted decoys, have historically been used to confuse enemy surveillance and waste valuable munitions. Supporters of the Israeli military, however, strongly dispute the decoy theory. They argue that the thermal imagery in the footage appears to show heat signatures and smoke behavior consistent with a real object being struck. A community note attached to some viral posts also states that the infrared shadows visible in the video would be extremely difficult to replicate using a simple painting. Meanwhile, the Israeli military has not directly responded to the online claims. The original strike footage remains posted on the IDF's official account. For now, the truth behind the strike remains uncertain, but the controversy highlights a growing new dimension of modern warfare, where viral videos, social media analysis, and information battles can become almost as significant as the strike itself. And in this case, a single piece of infrared footage has ignited a global debate over whether Israel destroyed a helicopter or fell for one of the oldest tricks in warfare.
From Gaza to Tehran and now southern Lebanon, the Middle East battlefield is expanding, and the next phase of war is unfolding along the Israel-Lebanon border. According to Reuters, the Iran-backed militant group Hezbollah has deployed its elite Radwan fighters to confront the Israel Defense Forces in southern Lebanon. Reuters, citing sources, reported that the highly trained unit has been ordered back into the volatile frontier zone, the very region they withdrew from after the 2024 war between Israel and Hezbollah. Radwan fighters received orders to join the battle and block advances by Israeli tanks, such as in the South Lebanon town of Qiyam. Hezbollah, a Lebanese Shiite Muslim group established by Iran's Revolutionary Guards in 1982, entered the war on March 2. 2 days after Israel and the U.S. carried out joint strikes across Iran, killing Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. In the opening fire, Hezbollah launched rockets and drones from north of the Litani River. Subsequently, Israel began heavy strikes in South Lebanon, sent troops to the border, and ordered Lebanese residents to leave a swath of territory in the frontier region. And since then, Israeli military action has only intensified. Hezbollah, too, is not backing down. The militant group announced several attacks targeting Israeli tanks this week, along with numerous rockets and drone launches. The IDF said on March 4 that 2 soldiers were wounded by anti-tank fire against troops in southern Lebanon, marking the first reported injuries among Israeli forces since the start of the regional war. In response, the Israeli military carried out a series of airstrikes late Thursday into Friday, targeting the southern suburbs of Beirut, as well as areas in southern and eastern Lebanon. Loud explosions could be heard as the strikes lit up the skyline.
On the 6th day of Operation Roar of the Lion, I am here at an Air Force base in the south of the country with our wonderful pilots and those of the United States and the dedicated ground crews. The cooperation is historic between the U.S. military and the IDF and between the Air Force and the American Air Force. We continue to strike targets of the terror regime in Iran and also against the terror elements in Lebanon. The achievements are great, but much work still remains. I want again to thank my friend President Trump for the cooperation between us and between Israel and the United States. Together we will continue, and together we will achieve our missions with God's help.
We're now on the border with the North after the IDF gave instructions for all the residents of Dahia to evacuate. You wanted to bring hell on us. You brought hell on yourselves. Dahia will look like Han Yunis. Our citizens of the North will live quietly, in peace, and in security.
There will be no more equations. We will continue to act to protect the security of northern residents. We will act without pause to remove the threat, and we will not let up on the objective of disarming Hezbollah.
Hezbollah chief Naim Qassem said in a televised speech on Wednesday that the group would confront what he described as an Israeli plan of occupation and expansion.
News never stops. The world keeps turning, and every turn tells a story. Wars, elections, geopolitics, Davids versus Goliaths.
While everyone is celebrating the US-China trade talk, Trump has been quietly doing something else across Asia.
These were once home to the ancient Silk Road connecting east and west.
But who's connecting the dots? Who's decoding the global storm? Welcome to Times of India videos.
You're watching a special edition of Global Pulse with me, Neha Khanna.
We decode the shifting grains of geopolitics to you. From Washington to Wuhan. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Just 2 years ago, Canada was one of the most popular countries for Indian students.
From Davos to Delhi, we track the decisions that move markets, shift policies, and shape the future. No jargon, no bias, just clear, credible, global journalism. Because understanding the world doesn't have to be complicated, it just has to be smart, and that's what we do best. At Times of India videos, we don't just tell stories, we build perspective. We connect the dots between what's global and what's personal, what's happening out there, and what it means for you. It's fast. It's fearless. It's making sense of the changing world order. Times of India videos. Because your worldview is just a tap away.